Get ready. I want you to get ready. Only thing I want you to do is to be ready. This is the broadcast that will talk about open and honest conversations every time we come live. I want you to get ready. Get ready, prepare yourself. Things happen all the time. There's always things coming at us. Get ready, strap your seatbelt on real tight, and get ready because you are embarking in. This is
The Raheen Ashimi Show.
Well, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. This is Raheen Ashimi. My name is Raheen Ashimi out of Atlanta, Georgia. This is DKM Media Group and Associates. And we're not going to be here with you long tonight. We're just going to stop in for a few minutes and talk. I want to talk to you about relationships. I want to talk to you about relationships and what it means to be in a relationship and what it means to be in a meaningful relationship. Um, a lot of times people get into relationships. Y'all bear with me for a second. I'm actually multitasking, but people get into relationships for all kinds of different reasons. People get into relationships because they don't want to be lonely, because their heart has been broken. Yeah, people get into relationships sometimes simply because their heart was broken by somebody. And so, in order to get over a heartbreak, is to fall in love again. And I think that's a terrible reason. One of the reasons why I say that it's a terrible reason is because once you're hurt, once your heart has been broken and you're hurt because of a relationship that went sour, now you're taking baggage with you into the new relationship. You're taking baggage with you into the new relationship. You're causing a person that had nothing to do with your heartache and your pain. You're making them in a lot of situations, not all situations. I don't want you to think I'm saying all situations are this way. But in some situations, you're making the person that had nothing to do with your heart being broken pay the bill. You're making them pay the bill because of the last individual that hurt you. And your guards are up. A lot of times when you go into these new relationships, your guards are up. And you're sitting there trying to figure out how to navigate through, a heartbreak. And but at the same time, you're having to deal with this new person. This new person came with you, hopefully, with the right intentions of treating you right, finding somebody that they can fall in love with and they can spend their life with. But because of the fact that you have been hurt, because of the fact that you have been in a situation whereas your heart has been broken, you're taking that baggage into the new relationship. If I could talk tonight, you're taking that baggage into the new relationship, and what that causes is confusion. This person is looking at you and trying to figure out, what did I do? What did I do? What, I don't understand. What did I do? And truth of the matter, it could be nothing. It could absolutely be nothing. It's just that this person wore a cologne that reminded you of the other person that you was with, and now you're triggered. And you're looking at this person. Why don't you? And looking at this person, thinking in your mind, why don't you stop doing that? And they say, what? And you say, breathing. Because there's so. I want you all to call in. I'm not gonna be here long tonight. I'm actually I have a clip that I'm going to play, and the clip is talking about 5 signs that your relationship is in trouble. She's going to cover. I don't know if we're going to cover all of them, but we're going to cover a few of them and talk about them. And the phone lines are open: 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Give us a call. We'd love to have your input. Again, the number is 508-924-3521. Have you ever been in that type relationship? Have you ever been in a relationship with someone that has been hurt by someone else? And you find yourself battling, trying to navigate through that relationship, and you don't know where to step. It's almost like every time you take a step, you're stepping on eggshells. It's like you're stepping on eggs. Every time you take a step, you're stepping on eggshells, and you can hear it. You can hear the cracking. You can hear them cracking right beneath your feet. 508-924-3521. Let's talk about relationships tonight. And hopefully we can, in the course of us talking about this relationship, we could heal some people. I tell you, I'm gonna tell you before we even get started. It's not a healthy thing to go into a relationship after you've been hurt. You need to have some time to yourself, some time for healing, some time for mending your heart, some time to mend your heart. Because if your heart is fragile, it's easily broken again. And if you're not careful, you'll find yourself in a relationship, then another relationship, and then another relationship, and you've been with two or three different people, and none of them are making you happy. Why? Because you're not happy yourself. See, what has to happen is, in order for you to be happy, in order for you to find happiness in someone else, you got to first find that happiness within yourself. And if it's not there, then there's an issue. There's a problem. Are you the problem? Oh, we ready to go into something now. Are you the problem? Can you be the problem? If you're in relationship after relationship after relationship, and none of them are happy, and you always find, you're having to argue and cuss them out and treat them this kind of way, maybe you are the problem. Maybe you need to take some time. Maybe you need to take some time, step back, and evaluate yourself. That's not a popular thing for me to say to you, is it? That's not a popular thing for me to say to you, and that's certainly not something that you want to hear. But it could be true. My grandmother always told me when I was growing up, if everybody is saying the same thing about you, you might want to look into what they're saying, because everybody's not going to tell the same lie. I mean, we get to the point we say, well, they lying on me, they lying on me. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just telling you something that you need to hear. And dealing with the relationships, that's a situation that there's a lot. Let me say it like this. There's a lot that goes into a relationship and having a successful relationship. And I can tell you, honestly speaking, if we're gonna be honest, let's be all the way honest. I'm in a relationship right now. I've been married with my wife for 28, 29 years. And I have not always been the person that you see today. I've not always been that person. It took some growing, some living, some growing, some great sacrifices. Not only on my behalf, certainly not on my behalf, but also on hers. She had to deal with me when I was a fool. And for some reason, God kept her there. And I thank God for her every day. I thank God for her every day, because God kept her there. That's the only reason she stayed. That's the only reason she stayed, because it certainly wasn't me. I like to think it's because of my charm and my good look and my charisma and all that stuff. But nah, this young lady had every opportunity in the world to leave this fool, because I was a fool back then. Is it you? Be honest with yourself. This is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. And the phone lines are open. Let's talk about this. If y'all got an opportunity, y'all got a chance, call in. Let's talk about it. But my thing is this: we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves, open and absolutely honest with ourselves. And if it is us, it's not a comfortable thing to do, not a comfortable thing to have to say about you, about yourself. But look in the mirror and be as honest with yourself as you can. Is it you? Or is it everybody? Or is or are you just that bad at picking people? Are you? Is it just that you are that bad when it comes to picking people? Because it's one or two things. Either it's you, and it might not, but it might be you, or it could be that you're just that bad in regards to picking people. Be by yourself for a minute. Be by yourself for a while. Evaluate yourself. Wake up every morning and take a real good look in the mirror at yourself. Am I a better person today than I was yesterday? Is there some things about me that I need to work on today? Is there some things about me that I need to work on today? These are questions that you need to ask yourself. Truth of the matter, I do it. I look in that mirror. What do I need to work on today? What do I don't know? No, nobody know you like you. I'm gonna tell you a secret. You've been with you all your life. Other people has come and gone. Other people has been there for the duration of your life. But no one knows you like you. So if you are totally honest with yourself and you want to have a healthy relationship that's going to last, we have to be honest. We have to be honest. I had a friend, and she would always say she got hurt before, and she and I talked about it. She was hurt, fella hurt her bad, and for a minute she went to the other side. She started dealing with other females, but then she went back to guys and went back to that the quote unquote the regular lifestyle, whatever that means. She went back to the regular lifestyle. But she would always tell me, look here, I'm going to get him before he get me. I'm not going to be the one to be hurt. It won't. If anybody is going to be hurt, it's not going to be me. And that was her mindset. That was her mindset. That if anybody's going to be hurt, it's not going to be me. Now, how healthy a relationship do you think she's going to have if she's walking around with that attitude and with that mindset? If anybody's going to be hurt, it's not going to be me. I'm going to get them before they get me. We have baggage. We have a lot of baggage. And with that baggage comes, I was about to say something else. I'll pull back on that one. But we have to be careful. Let me say it that way. We have to be careful with the baggage and the baggage that we carry around with us. I'm going to start off with this clip. I'm going to play this clip real quickly, and then we're going to continue the conversation. I'm going to stop it up alone. She's going to talk about one thing. This young lady, she's going to talk about one thing based on relationships, and we're going to listen to her. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what we heard. All right? Let's do it.
Hey, it's Mel Robbins, and I want to make this video because so many of you are writing in for advice about romantic relationships that make you question yourself. So I want to teach you the 5 signs that your relationship is over. Recognizing these signs is critical, even though it might be hard for you to accept it. Now, the fact that you're even watching this video tells me that you're already thinking that this relationship isn't going to last. And even if that isn't necessarily true, those thoughts that you're having that make you second guess yourself and start acting weird and clingy, those will destroy a good relationship. You have a choice to make right now. You either address the 5 things I'm about to talk about in this video, or face the truth and end the relationship yourself because it's over. So what are the 5 signs? Sign number 1, you don't feel like yourself. In this relationship, you feel like you're walking on eggshells. You don't know how to act when you're in public or when you're around their friends. You aren't sure if you should hold hands. You're uncomfortable talking about your feelings because you don't know if they're on the same page. All of these things mean you don't feel comfortable being you. And any relationship where you have to twist yourself into somebody that you're not in order to keep the peace, it only starts a war inside of you. And those kind of relationships, they always blow up. The second sign, you're constantly questioning how you should communicate. If you're nervous about sending a text asking if they want to hang out, or do you obsess over whether they opened your Snap but they haven't responded, or how long it's been since they texted you back? Do they watch your Instagram story but not respond to your text messages? Are you compulsively checking social media to try to get the clues you need that it's okay to reach out? Any relationship where you spend more time questioning rather than talking about communication is a relationship that's broken. Sign number 3, you think about where the relationship stands all the time.
Let's hold up right there for a second. What did you get out of what she just said? If you're questioning if you're actually questioning everything that's going on, and you're questioning the relationship, questioning whether they open up your the loyalty. I like to take it like that. The loyalty that the other person have to you. If you're questioning that, if you the first part is talking about pretty much walking on eggshells. You're not sure. What are you doing? Then what are you doing? Ask yourself that question. What are you doing? Is that where you need to be? If you don't feel as though you could trust this person, is that where you need to be? If you Snapchat, I took that a little differently in regards to the Snapchat, or whether they're watching your phone, or like I said, my phone. My phone. Let's talk about my phone for a second. And I'm not perfect. I don't want you to think that I think that I'm perfect, because I know that I have some things I still need to work on. So I'm nowhere close to being perfect. But I can tell you one thing. My cell phone right here, it has a code. It has a little pattern code, and it has where you can actually poke in the numbers, and I can use my finger to open up my phone. Only thing that my wife don't have in order to get it into my phone is my finger. She know my little pattern code, and she know the number that you could put into my phone to get it open. I don't have anything to hide, and I won't hide anything from her. I will not. Other side of the coin, she has a phone as well. I know the code to her phone. I trust my wife. She don't have anything to hide from me, and I don't have anything to hide from her. If my phone ring, baby, answer that for me. If I'm not able to get to it, answer that for me. Or if her phone ring, she'll tell me to answer that for her. Tell them that she'll call them back, or whatever the case. Same thing with me. Anybody call my phone? Anybody call my phone? My wife can answer my call and talk to that person, because they know who she is and who she is to me. And all that other little stuff, that little sideline stuff or whatever, we don't have time for that. We don't have time. That's not what we do. Is the relationship you in the same way? Are you that individual? Are you that person? Let's talk about this for a second. We're not gonna be here long. I'm ready to go in a minute, as a matter of fact. But are you that person that will not give your code to the person that you're dealing with? Are you that person that they don't need to know your code? They don't need to know that. Are you that person? Is that healthy? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's weird to me. That's very weird to me. But I'm gonna keep this thing going. I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna go to number. She's about to say number 3, and I want to thank this video. I want to do a shout out to the person that actually did this video. Don't know her name right now, but I'm gonna find the name, and I'm gonna do a shout out to her, because I appreciate using other people's stuff like this if it's teachable, if it's going to teach you something, if it's going to help you. And I think this is a very teachable moment that she's having right now, and I think it's something that's going to help. So let me keep it going.
So do you constantly think about questions like, where's this going? Are we exclusive? Are we committed? Can I introduce you to my family and take you to a work event? How should I introduce you? What are you thinking? What do you say about me? Not knowing where you stand means this relationship doesn't stand a chance. Sign number 4. You're starting to get annoyed. You're now the one opening snaps and not responding. You're saying you're too busy to hang out in order to send a message. You're hesitant to commit to future plans because you don't know the future of this relationship. You snap at them more than usual. All those cute little things that used to make you laugh, they're really annoying. And here's the kiss of death. If their name pops up on your phone, or they walk through the door at the end of the day, and you feel dread and not excitement, that's a sign that you're over this person. And the 5th and final sign, you're...
Let's hold up on that 5th and final for right now. Let's hold up on that one. I want to talk about, are we committed? Are we committed? If you're in a relationship and you have to ask that question, are we committed? Maybe you're not. maybe you're not. If it's a situation whereas see, I tell people this all the time. I say never make a person a priority in your life if you're just an option to them. Never make a person a priority in your life if you're just an option to them. Option A, B, C. Oh, let me go over here to option D. I know she's available, or I know he's available, and they're going to be there at 11 o'clock at night. I can go over there because option A, B, and C was not available. If you have to ask yourself that, are we committed, or who are we? When y'all go out and they introduce you, what do they call you? What do they? Who do they say you are? Oh, this is my friend Belinda. Oh, so now you've been demoted in front of this person as being just a friend. You've been demoted to just being a friend. A couple of hours ago, before we got here, y'all were a couple, happy, jolly, joyful, and all these good things. All these good things. But now here, this is my friend Belinda. Or this is my friend Bobby. If you have to ask that question, or if they have an issue with expressing exactly who you are and who you are to them, the relationship may be in trouble. The relationship may be in trouble. And you might need to evaluate or reevaluate what you are doing. Are y'all ready to go to number 5? This is the last thing. This is number 5. Let's take a look at number 5 and see what she's saying about this number 5. I'm interested myself.
Questioning whether or not you have the same values. If you're starting to feel like you're losing yourself, for example, maybe you're drinking more than you'd like. You're spending less time with your friends. You're skipping the gym. You're only doing things, for example, like listening to certain types of music because it interests them. This is a major problem. If there isn't a balance between the two of you, you will always feel like a less important part of the relationship because you are. Now here's a quick test to see if you're losing yourself. Just go out alone tonight with your friends, and if it feels like a relief because you can finally act like yourself, that's a sign that this is not a relationship for you. I bet what you're doing is you're confusing chemistry for compatibility. You see, chemistry is like a match that gets lit, but eventually it burns out. Compatibility means you and your partner bring out the best in you, which is why it goes the distance. So let me recap the 5 signs. You don't feel like yourself. You're constantly questioning how to communicate. You think about where the relationship stands all the time. You're starting to get annoyed. And you're questioning whether or not you have the same values. This is the wake-up call you needed. As Lizzo likes to say, truth hurts. But clearly, you need to hear it. I hope this video made it easy for you to recognize when someone is no longer right for you.
What do you say to that? And like she said, Lizzie said, that truth hurts. Truth hurts. But would you rather be hurt today and be done with it, move on with your life to a more positive situation? Or would you rather wait 5-10 years down the line and get hurt then and realize that you wasted your time with this individual? What would you rather do? What would you rather do? She's talking about being annoyed, losing yourself. And the part that I like that she said, if you go out by yourself and with your friends, are you really able to just relax, loosen up, and just be you? Because this person's not there looking at you. Are you able to be yourself? And if that is the case, then something is wrong with your relationship. Not saying that you cannot fix it. I'm not going to say that you cannot fix it, because sometimes in some situations you can. Sometimes it's just a matter of just sitting down and having a conversation. You know, I feel like this, or I feel this way when you're around. I feel as though I can't be myself. That's a conversation you should have. And if the person is a good person, they're going to listen to what you're saying. And they're gonna loosen up a little bit, man. They're gonna loosen up a little bit and allow you to be you. And they're going to allow you to be you. You can't be anybody else. You can't be anybody else. I said, is the problem you? If it's not, then it's certainly that other person. And you need to have a talk with that person, and y'all need to decide whether or not it's something that you all need to continue to pursue. Your happiness means everything. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Be happy. Y'all know I like to sing. I can't sing, but I like to sing. Don't worry. Be happy. Be happy. Allow yourself to be happy. Find your joy. Find your joy. Be the best you that you can be. And as you're in the pursuit of being the best you that you can be, sometimes it takes you losing some weight. You might think I'm being funny, but and in a roundabout way I am. The weight that you're going to lose is not on your body. It's the weight that the other person is placing on you. Lose some weight. Sometimes you got, in order to be happy, sometimes you got to lose some weight. That person weigh 100, 200, 300 pounds, whatever they weigh. Sometimes you need to get that weight up off of you. Let me tell you, in some situations, you do not wear it well. You do not wear it well. Get it off of you. Find your peace. Find your happiness. And please enjoy your joy. You've been listening to the Raheen Ashimi Show. My name is Raheen Ashimi out of Atlanta, Georgia. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And more than that, I want to thank you for allowing us to be a part of your evening. Look for the Raheen Ashimi Show coming back. But even between that, know that we're here every morning, 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Morning Glow. We have a whole family of people that's on the Morning Glow, and we talk about a whole lot of different things. All right. So if you're not busy, 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us for the Morning Glow. I'm sure that it'll be something that's going to be said on that broadcast that's going to spark you, lift you up, and help you in some kind of a way. All right. It is now, what time is 7:58. You're about to exit the Raheen Ashimi Show. But before you go, I want you to do me two favors, if you will. One, I want you to continue to pray for me, because I'm certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number two, why this is real simple. I want you to go out there, find somebody, and give them a hug, because you never know. It could be the only hug that they get, or it could very well be their last. Love you, and ain't nothing you could do about it. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. And if you get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might find some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing? Have a great evening. Take care of each other, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on the Morning Glow, if God say the same. Have a great night, y'all. Give somebody some love, peace, and joy. They would appreciate it, and I'm sure that you would as well. Have a great evening. Love you.
Get ready. I want you to get ready. Only thing I want you to do is to be ready. This is the broadcast that will talk about open and honest conversations every time we come live. I want you to get ready. Get ready. Prepare yourself. Things happen all the time. There's always things coming at us. Get ready. Strap your seatbelt on real tight and get ready, because you are embarking in. This is
The Raheen